Hi. Do y'all remember back in the day when I would film my videos and something like this would be my background? Like back in the day, back in my scary story days. Man, I honestly feel like I was not great at telling scary stories. Like I've gone back and watched some of my videos, like not all the way through, but I've watched some of them just to kind of reminisce, like, I don't know, or just kind of go, what did I look like back then? Because I forget. And then I hear myself talk and I'm like, y'all really liked listening to me talk about stories. I feel like there's so many better humans out there that tell stories better. But I don't know, if you're still here and you've stuck around, I guess you like me enough. But I'm gonna sit at the end of the table. This is gonna be weird. This is weird. I feel so far away. But it's kind of cool. Because I like this background. What do y'all think? I like it. This is like my dining room of death and life. Like lots of plants. I have spider plants are everywhere. And of course my death collection. My collection of death. I don't know. And this is Jill. Jill is, she's Jill. I painted her arm blue and I put goldfish on it because I can. Yes, I will be, there's something heavy in there. I will be opening a spooky box while also chit-chatting with you guys. I feel like my hair just looks really long. It could just be because it's a lighter color. I also haven't done anything to it since whenever I got it done. Was that like in the summer? I don't remember. Time is kind of irrelevant at this point, I feel. Although I know I am very aware that it is October. And I just feel like the year has gone by super quick, like faster than 2020. Anyone feel that? Also, I recently finished watching The Haunting of Bly Manor, and The Haunting of Hill House. Obviously not in that order, the order that they came out in. But I will say I like Hill House more than Bly Manor. Just personal preference. I have been putting off watching that show for a while only because I just couldn't get into it at first, to be honest. But I've learned, and I have to remind myself, at least watch the first 3 episodes of something. At least two. And then, I don't know, the story builds. I feel like I can't just, I always like start one episode and then I'm like, like it just doesn't grab me, but I'm like, okay, you got to watch the second episode. And then I feel like what I've learned is that by the second episode, there's the hook comes out and it grabs you, the hook. God, my hair is so long. I'm not used to seeing me like this. Anyway, I wouldn't mind if my hair got longer. Okay, anyway, enough about my hair. It's nothing special at this point. It's just hair. And it's just getting longer, which is fine with me. And I don't know when I will do anything to it next. I don't know. Sometimes I get these spurts where I want to dye my hair some crazy color. But then I instantly change my mind because I have to think about the long term. And I like this much better as far as long term goes because the color is all faded out. I mean, the orange has all, this is it. I don't know. So, anyway, enough about that. Spooky box for the win. This one's called A Strange Garden, and I'm kind of hoping it's like garden things. I mean, it looks like there's some plants on this sticker and snakes. I don't know if you can see the snake. Oh, that's too dark. Nope. Like that. I'm not fancy enough to have like a lamp, but I don't know, maybe this will be my new film spot. I like it, but I gotta sit up straight. I gotta work on my posture. Also, is anybody else super picky when it comes to creepy things? Like TV shows, like shows, movies. I'm very, very picky, and sometimes I hate that I'm so picky. My husband and I watched, what was that movie called? There's Someone in Your House or something like that the other night. I read like a few things that like maybe it just set it up for me, but it was like, this movie is making it so people can't sleep at night. This movie is super creepy. This is creeping everybody out. It didn't creep me out. I was not interested. It's kind of like a high school teen horror flick, which I guess if I knew about that part, maybe I would have been like, meh. Or I should have just watched the trailer, but I didn't. I just trusted the articles that I read. But at least I've seen it and I can actually have a valid opinion, I guess, because I'm a big fan of that. I don't want to just say, oh, I read a bunch of stuff and it made me not want to see it, so I can't have an opinion. Anyway. But we did start Midnight Mass last night, and we watched the first 2 episodes, and it's getting really good, so don't spoil it for me if you've already seen it. Anyway, let's start with opening the spooky box. But when I say that I'm picky, I mean that there are very few movies and shows that like scare me, like that I find scary. And maybe that There's Someone in Your House, or There's a Stranger in Your, whatever that movie is called. That's on Netflix. Something about somebody in someone's house. I'm just not much of a fan of like the high school teenager party scene, and everyone is having underage drinking parties, and there's a killer. I mean, I liked it was kind of like a Clue kind of a thing, like, you know, there's a killer and we don't know who it is, kind of like Scream, like, okay, there's a killer and he's killing everybody, and who is it? And so the whole time you're like thinking, who is it gonna be? Who's the killer? And you make all these guesses, and then of course you're wrong, which is fine, and then the killer's revealed and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe it. So I guess I like that aspect of it, but the whole teenage party scene is just not my thing. It never really has been. I never partied. I was kind of the recluse, shy girl that just didn't do parties. I still don't do parties. If I do parties, if I have, they've been in the comfort of my own home with people I trust. Which I didn't do it all last year. Yeah. Anyway, so not my thing. I don't know. If you guys loved it, that's cool. I can at least say I saw it, and I probably won't see it again. Anyway, I say anyway and a lot, and I'm bugging myself while doing it. Anyway, A Strange Garden box. And, ooh, what is this? Hauntingly handmade gravestone hanging plant tags. You know, one thing I want to do next summer is build planter boxes in my backyard and have a little garden. Oh, can you write whatever you want? Or, oh, no. They're already marked. I bet you could probably take like a paint pen, because I have many, and write whatever you want on the other side if you want. But like, it says like fennel. I'm like trying to get the lighting right. Fennel. But look at all these. There's so many. And they're little headstones. I like it. Sage. I love sage. I love cooking with it. And I love burning it. Okay, are they all different shapes? No, they're all the same shape, which is cool. Ooh, spring onion. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do next summer. Build planter boxes, and I'm gonna lay all these out and go, okay, let's go get seeds for all of these. Like, okay, we've got peppers, ooh, pumpkin, chives, spring onion. I feel like chives are super easy to grow, because if you just get chives at the store and you just cut, like you leave the root, you can just stick the root in like water and then they just grow. I've done it. It's kind of weird. But, ooh, oregano, parsley, lavender. I have a lavender plant out front. And actually, in this drawer, I cut the lavender and dried it, and I have this bag full of lavender. I bet you it smells amazing in this bag. Yes, it does. It's very fragrant. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I like to save it for like burning on the stove. Or like potpourri in a way, I guess. But like putting a pot of water on the stove and then like putting the lavender in there, maybe with a little bit of like rosemary oil, and it makes the house smell great. Ooh, dill, catnip, oregano, rosemary, mint, savory, thyme, onions, garlic, fennel. I am so glad that cilantro was not a part of this. I hate cilantro. I hate it. Some people ask like, oh, you think it tastes like soap? I really honestly don't know if I think it tastes like soap. I feel like it tastes like chemicals, which maybe that's like a soap thing. But I should have like a garden box in the garage and save these for that. What is it? It's a hauntingly handmade grocery mesh bag. I have a thing for bags. I'm sure I've said this many times in my videos. Can I open you? Oh. But I totally have a thing for bags. And I would very much like to see what this bag looks like. Ooh. Oh. It reminds me of like, it's like those mesh shirts from the 90s, and it makes me want one, but in black. But this is fun. It kind of like almost looks like it should be a tank top, you know? Let's just do it, you know, like that. But I would prefer black. But anyway, I like it. That's fun. That would actually be perfect for like fruit. If you're like going to like the farmer's market and you want some like apples and squash. Actually, this would be fun to just put veggies in or fruit or whatever and hang in your kitchen somehow. I don't know how I would do it, but I would figure it out. Okay, that I like doing this at a table because then I could just lay things all neat out, like garbage over here. Excuse me. And then the things over here. Ooh, everything dies. Even plants. I like it. Everything dies, and it's like 2 pins in one. Oh, the little backs are hearts. But it's, yeah, oh God, the lighting. I picked a terrible spot for that. Everything dies. God, that's not depressing. That's fun. Drumstick. Free from artificial colors. Vegan. Candy. For a child. Ooh, what are you? What are you? Under a spell. What are you? What are you? I like you. Are you a pillowcase? If you're a pillowcase, my husband's gonna lose his shit. Not in a good way. I think it's a pillowcase. It's totally a little pillowcase. Oh, another throw pillow. I know my husband's gonna watch this and he's gonna go, no, not another throw pillow. I have, come on, it's adorable. I really like it though. I like it. And it's soft. And you could use it. So, it's not a throw pillow gone to waste. I just need to find stuffing for it. Wait, are there 2? Whoa. There are 2. Breaking a curse. 2 pillows. My husband, oh man, he's gonna be like, why? But you know, they're fun. They're fun. They're little. That's how I make it okay. Look at that. I really like these. These are great. Little mini throw pillows. I'm a fan. They could be used like for your neck, because look at this size. This is like perfect for like the back of your neck, or like a footrest. So that's how I validate keeping these as pillows. Oh. Okay, I have a thing for Venus flytraps. I have a little baby one up there. I probably need to check on it need to care for it. But look at this. I think it's a notebook. I haven't looked yet, but I love the print on the front. This is great. And I have Venus flytraps tattooed on me too. Have I ever showed you guys that? I don't know if I've ever showed you guys. It's like on my, like part of my knee. I actually just got, God, what was I thinking? I got my most recent tattoo, because I'm working on my leg sleeve, right? Or my pant. Do we want to call it a pant or a leg sleeve? My leg sleeve, and I was adding to like my ankle area. I didn't initially intend to tattoo the top of my foot, but it kind of just happened. And the top of the foot is not to me as bad as the ankle bone. That hurt. That was awful. Maybe sometime I should show you guys yeah, it was awful. Okay, before we move on to more tattoo talk, favorite items in this bag, in this box. Bag box? Okay, sorry, but I love the pillowcases a lot, and this comes a close second just because of the artwork. But pillowcases, pillows, I love it. Okay, oh no, we're flying. All of our herbs would be flying. I'm gonna totally get herbs now. And okay, let's make this all neat, because I always clean up after my messes, because that's just how I is. Okay, put all that there, and I also save all these bags. I like to save them, good things. Let's make sure I got all the things. Gravestone hanging plant tags, Magical Garden Scatter cushion cover. Oh, and the Magical Garden Scatter cushion cover. Yep. Yeah, okay. Carnivorous Plants notebook. I'm glad it's a notebook. Everything Dies enamel pen. I don't know why, that's just tickled me. Spooky purple grocery mesh bag, and then the candy. Yeah. Okay. So that was that. Oh, it's got a moth on the bottom. I don't know why I'm freaking out over the moth. Well, probably because hello. I paint moths a lot. Oh, I love it. I love this. This would make a bomb tapestry to hang on the wall. I could just be saying this just because I love everything on this. Oh, I like it. It's fun. It would make a great shower curtain too. Ideas. That's one thing I haven't gotten from Spooky Box Club yet, is like a shower curtain. Oh, it comes with the herb labels come with a little thing. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, so that's that. We were talking about tattoos. I'm gonna show you guys my foot. You don't have to feel sorry for me, because I did it to myself. So it's all my fault. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Let's take a chair, because I don't want the lighting to be shite. Let's do this. Is that good enough? I think so. Okay, here's my foot. Okay, let me move closer. Here's my foot. This guy right here, and you can see where it's still dark right here because it's still healing. But all this, all the way on the back of my, oh God, this is awful. I can't show you guys the back of my ankle very well, but it wrapped all the way around to back here. So I have all this space. This is what we're doing next time. Isn't that gonna be fun? And you know the reason why we couldn't do this side last time? Because you see this little cut right here? I clipped myself shaving, and he was like, that's an open wound and we can't tattoo that. But you know what, it's okay, because I can't imagine tattooing that side of my ankle also after tattooing the rest of my ankle and foot. So it's okay, it worked out for the better. But this part of my ankle, my ankle bone is right here. That hurt so bad. This was awful. It was worse than the Achilles heel and worse than the top of the foot right here. I didn't even go all the way on my foot. You see, it's like halfway. But anyway, but the time before that, I got this horseshoe crab. Last time. So he's all nice and healed. He's fine. But this guy, and let me tell you. I'm trying to get my shoe on before I tell you. The healing process, this was probably the most itchy tattoo I've ever had. Have any of you guys ever had, if you've ever been tattooed in that spot on your foot or around your ankle, did it just itch worse than anything in the world while healing? Because that's how it felt to me. I mean, I've been tattooed a lot. I got my whole arm done. I got most of my leg done. But and out of all of the tattoos I've ever had, the itchiness while healing was almost unbearable at times. And it kept me up at night at least 3 nights. And for 3 nights, I was at least like, it itched so bad. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just my skin. I left it alone because, you're not supposed to scratch it, like, duh. But I'm just curious if anyone else has ever had that and if they can explain it to me. If it's just like because the skin is so thin, if it's just the spot, like, I don't know. Tell me. This looks creepy. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw this. I'm like, is that a reflection of a shadow? See, I'm home alone and nothing is creepy whenever I'm home in general with anybody, but when I'm home alone, everything's just like, I don't know. It's like I'm looking for creep, even though there's nothing. There's no creep here. Sorry. But anyway, this is a nice spot too. This is my great grandmother's piano. I probably said that before, but I don't remember. Yeah, it's been fun hanging out though with you guys. I actually thought last night, I was like, I need to do better about hanging out with you guys and talking about, I don't know, maybe I should do like a Q&A or like, I don't know, something, because like it'd be great, it would be perfect if I lived in a haunted house, because then I would just talk about haunted house stuff all the time. But like, my house is not haunted and there's nothing creepy ever happens here. Not that I would want creepy stuff to happen all the time, but like sometimes I have a hard time figuring out what to talk about. Because I feel like the theme of my YouTube channel has always just been like paranormal and creepy and ghosts. And yet I haven't done anything of the sort in so long. But, sometimes I try and think like, well, what am I going to talk about? So if you guys have ideas, let me know. What should I talk about? I know some of you are like, bring scary stories back, but I just feel like I'm so bad at telling scary stories. Like, I don't know. Right now, the scary story I'm keeping up with, I shouldn't be on my knees, but it's more comfortable. Right now, I'm keeping up with the Gabby Petito thing. Do you guys know? Do you guys know about Gabby Petito? Because I'm like checking every day to see if they catch this Brian Laundrie guy. I'm checking all the time. It was the mailman. I about fell to the floor. Cause okay, I don't know if you guys heard that, but fuck. I'm here. The kitchen is right there. And I'm right here. And all I hear is like, it sounded like a big breath. Like, that's what I heard. And then I look, and then I hear a thud, and then a knock, and then I see the silhouette of the mailman walk by. And my first thought is, did I lock my front door? Because I don't remember. And I'm here in the dining room, holding onto the table for dear life. I already forgot what I was talking about. Because I about fell to the floor. See, and if I wasn't home alone, if there was someone else in the house, I wouldn't think twice about it. I'd be like, oh, Okay. So I guess if I'm by myself, I'm just a wuss. Or maybe I'm more entertaining. Maybe that's it. Okay. I've been keeping up with Brian Laundrie, Gabby Petito. I don't know if y'all know that story at all, but I'm following it. I'm not sure if that, I guess it's kind of a murder mystery, because did y'all see the news today about what the coroner said about her death? Yeah, if you don't, Google it. It's messed up. But anyway, I don't know. I have some theories, but I don't know. Just thoughts. Maybe not theories, just thoughts. Anyway, but yeah, if you guys have any idea on what you would want me to talk about, because that's pretty much like the reason why I don't do videos often, is because I'm like, I want to make videos, but then I'm like, what do I talk about? Do I just talk about me? Because I feel like that could get boring. I don't know. Or I could just talk about things that I find creepy or interesting. Or if you guys have questions, I'll just make videos on whatever. But until then, this video is long enough. It's almost 30 minutes. So we're going to stop it because it's going to take forever to upload from my phone. Especially since I don't edit my videos. So, because I'm lazy. I honestly just don't want to. So, I will talk to you guys later. And follow Spooky Box on Instagram. I really like their Instagram. So even if you can't buy anything, follow them because their pictures are rad and it's spooky all the time. And I love Spooky Box. Eventually I will have a Spooky Box house. Like, just stuff. Because they just keep coming out with stuff that's just like, and I love that I can use it all the time. Like for my home. So anyway, follow them. Anyway, I say anyway, so this could be a drinking game. This whole video. Drink, take a shot every time Annie says anyway. Or, Okay, I'm gonna go, because this is ridiculous. Okay, bye.